What's up everybody, it's Rushikesh and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of networking devices. We're going to break down the essential hardware heroes that keep our digital lives running smoothly. From repeaters and hubs to routers and firewalls, we'll cover it all. Let's unravel the mysteries of the networking world together. First up, we're talking about access points, the unsung heroes of the wireless world. Think of an access point as a bridge between your wired network and all your wireless devices, like laptops, phones, and smart home gadgets. It creates that Wi-Fi bubble we all know and love, allowing your devices to connect to the internet and each other wirelessly. They can also extend the reach of your existing network, eliminating those pesky dead zones where your signal drops. So, whether you're streaming, gaming, or just browsing the web, remember the access point, quietly working behind the scenes to keep you connected. Next, let's talk about modems, the unsung heroes of the internet age. These devices are the crucial link between your home network and your internet service provider, or ISP. The internet runs on digital signals, while many of the lines coming into our homes still use analog signals. The modem acts as a translator, converting those digital signals from your computer into analog signals that can be transmitted over telephone lines, cable lines, or even fiber optic cables. Then it converts those incoming analog signals back into digital data that your devices can understand. So, next time you're browsing the web, streaming a movie, or video chatting with friends, take a moment to appreciate the modem, diligently working behind the scenes to make it all possible. Let's talk security, people. In today's hyper-connected world, protecting your digital life is more critical than ever. That's where firewalls come in, acting as the guardians of your digital fortress. Firewalls are like digital bouncers, carefully monitoring the traffic coming in and out of your network. They examine each data packet, comparing it to a set of security rules you've established. If a packet matches the criteria for a potential threat, the firewall steps in, blocking it from entering your network and potentially wreaking havoc. This helps protect your devices from malware, hackers, and other online threats that can compromise your data and privacy. Chapter 4. Repeaters, amplifying your network's reach. Now, let's talk about those network signals. Sometimes they need a little boost, especially if you have a larger home or office. That's where repeaters come in. These handy devices take weak or fading signals and amplify them, extending the range of your network. Think of a repeater like a relay runner in a race. It takes the data packet from one point, refreshes it, and then sends it along to the next point with renewed energy. This ensures that your signal remains strong, even as it travels over longer distances. Chapter 5. Hubs, the simple network connectors. Next, we have hubs, the simple yet essential network connectors that paved the way for today's sophisticated networks. Hubs act as central connection points for multiple devices, allowing them to communicate with each other. Imagine a hub like a round table in a conference room. Each device on your network has a seat at the table, and the hub facilitates the conversation, ensuring that everyone can hear each other. However, hubs are non-intelligent devices, meaning they don't analyze or direct traffic. While hubs were once commonplace, they've largely been replaced by more intelligent devices like switches. Chapter 6. Bridges. Bridging the gap between networks. Let's talk about bridges, the network devices that do exactly what their name suggests. They bridge the gap between networks. Bridges operate at a higher level of the network hierarchy and can actually filter and forward traffic based on MAC addresses, which are unique identifiers assigned to each device on a network. Think of a bridge like a border patrol agent. It examines the destination address of each data packet and only allows packets that are destined for devices on the other side of the bridge to pass through. This helps to reduce network congestion and improve overall performance. Bridges are particularly useful for connecting different network segments that use the same protocol, such as Ethernet. Now, let's step up the intelligence ladder and talk about switches. Switches are like the traffic controllers of the networking world. directing data packets to their intended destinations with precision and speed. They're similar to hubs in that they provide a central connection point for multiple devices. However, switches are far more intelligent. They learn the MAC addresses of connected devices and build a table that maps those addresses to specific ports. This allows the switch to forward data packets only to the intended recipient, reducing unnecessary network traffic and improving performance. Switches are essential components of modern networks, ensuring smooth and efficient data flow. Chapter 8: Routers, the Network Pathfinders. Now let's talk about the brains of the operation: routers. Routers are like the GPS navigators of the networking world, determining the most efficient path for data to travel from its source to its destination. They work at a higher level than switches, dealing with IP addresses rather than MAC addresses. Think of a router like a seasoned travel agent. It knows all the best routes to get your data packets where they need to go, whether it's across your home network, to another network, or out to the vast expanse of the internet. Routers are essential for connecting to the internet, as they act as the gateway between your local network and the wider world. Chapter 9: Gateways, the language interpreters of the network. Now, let's venture into the realm of gateways, the network devices that act as translators between different network architectures. Gateways are like the diplomats of the networking world, facilitating communication between these disparate systems. They act as intermediaries, taking data from one network, converting it into a format that the other network can understand, and then forwarding it along. Think of a gateway like a universal translator, breaking down language barriers and enabling seamless communication between different cultures. Gateways are essential for connecting networks that use different technologies, such as connecting a modern IP-based network to a legacy SNA network. Chapter 10: NICs, your device's network passport. Finally, let's talk about the often overlooked but absolutely essential network interface card, or NIC for short. This little guy is your device's passport to the network, providing the physical connection that allows it to communicate with other devices. Think of the NIC like the plug on the end of your phone charger. It allows your device to tap into the network and start exchanging data. Without an NIC, your device would be like a ship without a sail, unable to navigate the vast ocean of the internet. Network mastery achieved. So, there you have it, a crash course in the essential networking devices that power our connected world. Hopefully, you found this deep dive helpful and maybe even a little bit fascinating. If you did, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more tech explorations. Until next time, keep those networks humming and stay curious.